Hey y'all, what it is, what it do. I know I'm late, but baby, better late than never. It's your girl Brittany back, better another video. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, like the video, click the bell to be notified of every time I post. You know what it is. I know what it is. We know that I post frequently. All right, y'all, say it with me collectively. We are jumping, we are skipping, we hopping, we leaping, we doing a ducky bow. All right, ducky yow into this video. Click the link down in the description box below to become a paid member on my Patreon. All right, y'all, come without further ado. Let's go and get into this video. Now we start off where we left off with Cupcake showing her cup and cake. Girl, it was better left unseen for me. Cupcake then starts going on this rant, basically just letting it be known that it's not her business, which is crazy. Her business is her business, as she is explaining, but it's not her business to tell the world everything that she had going on. But she's contradicting herself because she absolutely was telling the world everything that she had going on, and she wanted us to feel bad for her or give her a sympathy card or be like, yeah, you know what, she still deserves to be here. She's going through XYZ, ABCD, and everything else under the sun. We've seen people at the Baddies audition consistently, constantly. I'm going through this, I'm going through that, I survived this, I survived that, and we never cared. So therefore, we never care when it comes to you either. And honestly, I would have preferred one of them instead of you any day of the week. You really were there doing nothing. Like you said, you didn't want to miss out on the opportunity. And I understand that. But overall, you gave nothing. You did nothing. And for you to have got this opportunity, you did much of nothing with it. Because I just want to, make sure I get this opportunity. I'm not going to let an opportunity pass me. But it's not like you took it, ran with it, and, you just need the platform. It was more like you got the platform, you did nothing with it. Coco then comes out talking about some most hated. Girl, just vibe, twin. Never even was stun you like that most of the season. All right, TT said that she wished that she would have did a little bit more this season, a little more bullying. I think that's crazy that she even let that come out her mouth. Crazy. Never give her another opportunity, honestly. And if y'all do, honestly, I will say this. They definitely dropped the ball with casting on this show because these girls were truly timid. This was definitely not Baddies Gone Wild. It was Baddies boring, like very much so. They was not going wild. I will say, as far as the wild go, to an extent, because she was picking and choosing the description of how far she wanted to go. But I will say, bring better girls on here that don't mind standing up for themselves. Obviously, they're always going to pick 2 or 3 weaklings, but it shouldn't have been a full house of weaklings and followers. It just shouldn't have been that, in my opinion. And like I said again, if y'all gonna bring TT back, because yeah, she is like a villain this season. She was doing the most. If y'all are gonna bring her back, put girls, like I said, who are not scary to run her there. She pick and choose who she want to run things with. Obviously we seen all season. It was Jayden. I need Jayden. But put some girls like Ivory, not necessarily Ivory, but somebody who acts like Ivory, or somebody who acts like Rolly. Put them women around her and let's see how she act, because she definitely pick and choose her battles very wisely. I definitely think if she got with a big legs, like I said, an Ivory, a Dolly, people like that, she would get tore. Janisha ends up telling her that she really don't like some of the things that she did, and TT ends up being like, well, what, it's with my friends, I'm gonna put my 2 cents in. No, you was jumping in stuff that had literally nothing to do with you, and that's why nobody really liked you. And for most hated, I would say Daisy is probably most hated, not none of you little weaklings. Hurricane, I don't think that you should have explained it more. We as the audience are not slow. You are black, and if her mama is up here saying nigga, it's obviously your first instinct to check the mama, to check her. We're not dumb. We definitely understand the reason you checked her. What made people then not like you or care for you is because, number one, in your confessions, you were saying everything that we was thinking, but in the scene quiet. Number two, you didn't just kept fighting her. You like every chance you got, it was Jayden. Where's Jayden? At some point, y'all seen Jayden was weak. At some point, y'all knew, okay, Jayden is weak sauce. Like, why do we keep fighting her? We need to be fighting people that is more on our level. Y'all was not doing that. So it was more like, okay, girl, we tired of seeing you fight Jayden. We see Jayden weak. And you just keep fighting her. Like, no, we needed you to fight somebody a little more on your level. And also say the things that you were saying in your confessional. That's where you went wrong, Hurricaneer. Now they end up saying Jayden, Oxy, Shay, and Bahati come out, whatever. So let's talk about the little jump fight that happened. Boom. So let's start off with Oxy. Number one, Oxy very much, in my opinion, didn't deserve no chain from this right here, the reunion. Like, I don't feel like she deserved a chain. Number one, when she came out, TT stood up first. Why didn't you hit TT first? I feel as though when it came to any of them girls really popping it like that, TT was the main one popping it at y'all. TT was the main one like calling y'all bluff. Her, Daisy, they was the main ones calling y'all bluff. So when you went to Hurricane first, I'm like, okay, really? But I will say it seems as though during their little fight, Hurricane was trying to put up a fight, but she had Hurricane by the hair, and baby, she was going to work on Hurricane, tearing her up. Now, Hurricane definitely deserves to get work done. Don't get me wrong. Her and TT was the main ones I wanted to see beat down to the floor like a Benny Hunter, like beat her down. So I say that she definitely went for Hurricane, but I was looking for her to more so go for TT. I will say Jayden versus TT, it definitely seems as though Jayden was coming. Jayden was coming. You know, she ran over there and she got right with TT program. I wish that Jayden would always just trust herself to get with TT program. I think to an extent she's very timid, and I do think that she is afraid of TT as far as like physical violence. I definitely think she's afraid of her. But I think if she trusted herself more to know, like, hey, I got it, like, you know, just fight, I think that she would come out, I ain't gonna say a winner, but she needs to build self-confidence in her fighting. Shay versus Gloss. Gloss is swimming. Gloss is swimming. That wig immediately abandoned her. She's swimming. Shay backing up just a little bit. Wig still on and intact. Like, girl, we gotta do better. Just put your manager inside your head. Put your manager in your mind and fight like that. And honestly, I think TT is acting like this because she know that these girls is really punks for real. She know, you know, they came today to redeem themselves, but she's called they bluff a long time ago. So she know they not really finna give her no work like that for real, for real. So I feel as though that's why she kind of just going around the stage, doing what she want to do, jumping, leapfrogging on the hole, because she already know they not gonna give her no work like that. They still timid. Yeah, talk all that talk on the internet. Maybe your first fade here or there, you know, you coming with it, but y'all ain't really giving it up like that. To be honest, they really not. Now, what they messed up for me, this is what they messed up for me. Oxy, main one, got your baby. I got your baby. I just felt like you should have helped me. Y'all should let that bitch run her ones. Y'all should let her ran her once. What made me mad, when her and TT finally fight, y'all want to jump TT. Absolutely not. Y'all should let Oxy and TT get up in there. I wanted to see them do a one-on-one. I wanted to see them run a one-on-ones. I get it, TT's annoying, and I understand why y'all jumped her. But at the same time, Oxy, y'all shouldn't be helping Oxy. I just feel as though that's out of everybody, y'all should not be helping, because she don't help none of y'all. She don't look out for none of y'all. And mind y'all, as soon as y'all started taking over the fight, Oxy ain't even fighting no more. She over there playing like she trying to get through security. Like, that's what I'm saying. Y'all should just allow her to fight her own fight. Shay then ends up getting Hurricane. Get her. I knew when they had got the fight in the house, I said Shay won that fight. Hurricane played like she won. Baby, this is not Jayden. So TT then runs over to Shay and Oxy. Runs over there, then's like, I don't know who I'm gonna hit first. I don't know who I'm gonna hit first. Shay then take off on her. Boom, they fine. Hurricane then try to jump in. Oxy grabs her, bitch. Boom, we already took your quick weave out of here. Real hair time. On that, need that. Let's get that real hair. Let's pull. Mind you, then Gloss jumps in, gets on top of Shay. TT comes in, going back to Oxy. I said exactly the fight I need to see. They on the ground playing patty cake bakers, man. Now don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Why is y'all coming around playing patty cake bakers, man? Was doing all that on the net. Came and gave me nothing but shark teeth. Shark a bit. Shark a bit. Like big ass teeth ass. Oh, like I'm sick of y'all irritating. Sometimes I be like, Bahati be doing too much. Cause when Daisy was beating her ass, when they had her pause for a second and she went down and punched it, the way she punched that girl so hard, I felt so bad. Then I seen how she did Cupcake. I'm like, you're not a hero, you're not a villain, you're just a human being. Like, I can't feel bad for you when you be doing stuff like this too. But she came in the back of Cupcake and started whacking her. I don't necessarily feel bad for Cupcake. It's like, you know what you signed up for. But I do feel as though when I watched it the first time, second time around, I found myself feeling really, really bad for Bahati. I'm just like, Daisy punched her so hard, like spit on her and everything. I was like, oh my God, get this beast up out of here. And then I went back and watched it again and seen the way she did Cupcake. And I'm like I said, you're not the villain, you're not the hero. You're just a human being. Bahati then fights Cupcake. Not a fight that I necessarily care to see, honestly, but since Cupcake wanted the opportunity so bad, make her ass get out there and do her job. Foot messed up and all. Get out there. And let me add this in. When I was doing my reviews with my sister, baby, I had to point out Cupcake so nasty. Oh, I can't stand when somebody cough and they do not cover their mouth. She just I said, bitch, I don't want to hear that. Now, what irritated me, I don't understand why they really feel as though I need to see Rella and Jayden come, run up, come, run up. You run up. No, you run up. What in the absolute hell's dragon made y'all think that I cared about them two going back and forth and hearing, run up, you run up. No, you run up. No, you run up. Oh, girl, you see, you're scary. You run up. No, you run up. No, you. Bitch, I have better things to do. Jayden then puts belt to ass. Love that for her. Happy for Jayden. Good for her, as she should, as she needed to. My only thing is with Jayden, this same energy, this same power, this same confidence. You in the fight. What's up? What's up? What's up? Had that with TT. If you just collected this same confidence and thought TT was Rella, you would be so much further. So Bahati and TT get in the field. TT thought this was going to be an easy round. Bahati took her ass to that couch and got to working. I said, get her. Take her through there. Take her on the couch. Put her on the ground. And I don't even mind Jayden jumping in. Get a little uppercut on her hoe. She needs it all. Them teeth got to go. Bust them out. And then Oxy comes over there and just punch her. Boom. Get your leg back. Get your leg back. That's the head up I want to see so bad. Get your leg back. Yes, I definitely think Shay deserves the third chain or Janellis. My thing still stands with Janellis, but also Shay, because Shay definitely put in work. I'm not gonna lie, I gotta add this in. But when I think about it, I'm still alive comment got on my nerves. That was so annoying to me. I had to start skipping through whatever she said after that, because like, really, that's all you have to say? Like, shut up. And even with Bahati, my mom just said, like, girl, I don't know. All these monologues is irritating me. I'm like, this is corny. Oxygen comes out, tears Gloss again. Gloss, don't ever come back on the TV screen. He's getting beat up every time. And my thing is this, once again, Oxy, you keep wanting to fight Gloss. Can we fight somebody besides Gloss? Like a full-on head up in there. And my thing is this, when it came to Bahati, she sat there and said, she was going to let Bahati get beat up. But in this very moment, when TT jump in, Bahati jumps in. So at some point, Bahati did start actually having your back. Natalie then comes in because obviously it started getting very boring, very tired. So she comes in trying to sell her brand. So Natalie comes in up in the sky high as a mug, you can tell. very much. She comes in trying to, operate the scene. I guess Janisha and Zoe wasn't doing enough for her. So she feels as though, she wanted to come in and actually get some scenes really started and get the girls to fight more. So Natalie is trying to set the scene for Daisy and Bahati to fight because, they had been going back and forth online so bad. Natalie wanted the dialogue and the story to be known first before she bring Daisy out because obviously that's what she doing. And then, they had a security guard come in, blah, blah, blah. Who cares? Nobody's studying him. She more so just setting it up for them to go and fight. But TT then needs a moment. Shark teeth ass needs a moment. And she ends up fighting Bahati. It then doesn't go in TT's favor. For whatever reason, Bahati became the Hulk, raised her up. And Jayden just, socks her real quick. But she too scared to keep socking her, in my opinion. Now, Bahati then needs to go take a water break. But it seems as though from how they edited it seemed like Daisy figured that she out there, taking a water break. She trying to get her. And I just would not want to be security. All that pushing and tugging that she be doing, all that running, I would have been cagged her by now. Like, lay, sit down. The issue with TT and Bahati is TT's a hater and she don't like the fact that Bahati gets the attention that she craves. Okay, I don't know who the hell is saying, Daisy, shut up, please. That's so annoying. So, like I said, they set it up. Daisy comes charging out at Bahati. So, I'm thinking because she leaked the girl number and probably 10 times out of 10 really did leak that girl address. And it definitely seems as though when it comes to safety and everything like for her children, she gonna stand on that. And they was going back and forth, on the internet for a while. So, I guess she really had a problem with Bahati out of everybody. Boom. So it means she comes, she windmilling, waka, just taking Bahati through there. At one point, Bahati turned around. I said, bitch, get in the fight, because the fight is behind you. The fight is behind. Turn your around. Boom. She just socked her ass so hard, the bitch hit the floor. She picked up. She said, no, I'm not done with you. Got on the couch. Now, it's the couch scene that was like a lot for me, hard for me to watch was the couch scene. Because once she got on the couch, you see Bahati's hand in her mouth, and then they show the backside of her, and she socked that girl so hard. I'm sure if she socked in her cheek, she hit the cheek so hard that her skin went into the other part of the cheek. That's how hard she socked that girl. Like, you heard that sock with that girl hollering saying, Daisy, you heard that sock. It was too loud. I thought, damn, that she probably broke that girl's teeth. She hit her that hard. And mind you, the way she pulling her head and stuff like that, it should have been no reason that they didn't break that up beforehand. That should have been broke up. Like, soon as she put all her weight on her, I feel as though that's when they should have broke it up. The fact that they let her really go down hard and hit that girl like that was hard. That was like, you knew, okay, that bitch, like she felt like she was on fire. She needed to get her so hard. The fact she punched her that hard, I feel like, no. Because again, and I've said this before in older videos, I come on here to be entertained. I never really want to think these people's lives are truly in danger. If I'm getting taken out of the entertainment, I really don't want to see it. Because now in my mind, like, is she okay? Like, for real, truly, is she really okay? Not just talking big talk or big game for the camera, but like, no, honey, are you seriously all right? I want to make sure you are okay from a human to human, being type of connection, more so than me being entertained. Once you take me out of that, it's hard to get me back in. Because again, now I'm watching it the whole time. And I can't come from a place of being entertained, like, get that bitch, that's what you get. I'm coming from a human being standpoint of like, oh my God, is she actually okay? It's like, where is Med? The Med need to check on her. Because like I said, she punched her so hard, like, it's no way she hit the couch. She hit that girl in her face. And you can see, like, once they get them off of each other, you can tell Bahati out of it. Like, look at them slow punches. You could tell that girl hit her so hard, it probably really, like, hit her brain cell. Like, honestly, the way she throwing all her body weight on her, like, I'm sure that girl probably, honestly, she probably was choking her, to be honest. It gave one hand on neck, other hand just in there. You know what I'm saying? So I really do hate that. But that's what I mean when I say with Bahati, she's not the villain or the hero. She's just like a human being, because the way she just did Cupcake, you can't compare it to what just happened to her. But also, too, can I really feel bad for you when you don't have no empathy or no sympathy for nobody either? And honestly, at one point in the house, you was with these people. You was with the Daisies, the TTs of the world. You was with them. You just transitioned over, which, that's what made people like you more, because it gave you could stand alone. But, let's not forget, at one point, you was one of them. And with Daisy, I don't feel like Daisy is good TV. I'm not gonna lie to you, she not good TV to me. I feel as though she's a wrecking ball and she does too much. With her, you just never know how far she'll take it. She pulled the girl real hair out, like actually scalped this girl. She got on the couch, she punched her so hard, like you just never know how far she'll take it. But one thing about it, my thing is with that check that you got, please fix them teeth first. And just take note of this too. You even hear the audience like, "Oh my God, help her!" Like, you hear it literally. If you like just listen to it for a minute and kind of get the Daisy bullshit out of here, I wish somebody would have punched her in the mouth real quick and told her to shut the fuck up. That really is irritating and annoying. All that Daisy junk. Like, I get you in shock, but shut up. Well, you don't need to be screaming her name like that. But you hear the audience saying like, "Help her, help her," because they clipping it up for us, obviously. But the audience is getting a full view. You know what I'm saying? At one point, the girl on the ground. The next point, the girl is on the couch. Like she is really doing her end to where it's not giving TV. But also this, if I'm Bahati, if I'm anybody in Bahati's circle, them bitches that you call your friends, not your friends. The fact that you was going through that and them bitches sat right there as if nothing was going on, not trying to break it up, not trying to get her off you, not nothing, sat there. And that's why I said she did not have to help them do nothing, not a goddamn thing. Because honestly, y'all, I have paused it and I went back to make sure I wasn't tripping. These hoes ain't even blink, even really too much looking at the fight. Like, be for real, not trying to make sure she okay or nothing. Just like, oh well, not my problem, not my issue. And y'all thinking when them girls took off on y'all that night that she was supposed to look out, it's not a day in hell where I ever think that she supposed to look out for them. If hell had AC in it, she still ain't have no business looking out for them. They are not real friends. Y'all are all cool with each other by force. It never was by choice. And again, like I said before, she was really never one of them. So they don't feel as though they owe her that. I am happy that Bahati got at least 3 licks on Daisy, but let's be for real, let's be honest, that wasn't nothing. The way that girl just did her, how she did her, them little 3 licks, she probably didn't even feel them little 3 licks. And my thing is this too, when they do go a real second round, security is being so lenient, like they just like, oh, pull her off a little bit. Get that big giraffe off of that girl. Get that elephant off of her. Get that giant Sprite bottle off of her. Get that large building off of her. That's like a large building compared to a stop sign. Please get that off of her. She is crushing her. The booty meat itself is taking her through there. Get her off of her. Now TT versus Jayden. It really wasn't no amazing fight. TT kept running up and Jayden, move out the way. Move out the way. Move out the way. When she finally get her, she put her on the couch. She got one good hit on Jayden. But again, just look at Shay, look at Oxy. I would never in the history of niggerdom help them two. I wouldn't spit on them. I wouldn't help them if a horse had them by the hair. I would not help. Like, continuously just watching our friends. But mind you, these people helped them. These people was helping when they was jumping and stuff like that. Everybody was on a jump when Oxy was fine. You know what I'm saying? When Shay needed backup, they over there helping them. And then these two just sitting there. I don't know why Shay needed that with Janellis, nor do I care. Moving on. They did a second round, and I still don't care. Janellis, keep your eyes closed, open them, walk off. Bye bye. Isaiah ends up asking Oxy, why you ain't get there with Titi when she messed up y'all bed? Some. I thought we was cool. Like, I didn't know, girl. You knew. You knew. You scary. You timid. I say this. Oxy can fight. I ain't gonna lie. Like, she could definitely defend herself. But also, too, she's very timid. We said that early on when it came to the show. She really didn't give much of nothing. My thing is this, and Gloss, you be lying so hard telling me something. Eliminations was going on, which they never eliminated none of y'all, and all y'all were boring. The whole house could have went home, to be honest. But you were like, you and Oxy, this the last time y'all gonna fight, and that wasn't the last time y'all was gonna fight. When they got to fight in the van, that wasn't the last time they fought. And I think that's crazy that she went on the internet and lied like that. Like it was a planned fight. Girl, you seen her flip the bed. I remember that scene. You seen her flip the bed. You was standing right there looking like who did it and why, and don't do it ever again. Girl, you seen that girl flip the bed. Be for real. You seen it. You told me, I thought we was cool. What happened now? I thought we was cool. Now all of a sudden you ain't see a bitch flip the bed. Now I was waiting on this part to come up because I absolutely agree. I definitely think that the girls is too grown to be saying somebody is bullying them or picking on them. I do think that. But also, too, I definitely think these girls need a lot more self-esteem and they need more examples of standing up for themselves. It don't always have to be fighting, but y'all on a fighting show, so bitch get that. But it's a way that you let a bitch know I ain't in to play with. And Jayden said that she didn't feel like she was getting bullied, but she was getting picked on. Baby, that's two sides of the same fucking coin, bitch. It's the same fucking thing. If you felt like you was getting picked on, then you felt like you was getting bullied. Simple. Well, no, I don't think like that. No, you basically saying the same thing. It's literally the same thing. Literally. Like you felt like they was bullying you. If you felt like they was picking is equaling to bullying. It's the same thing. And yes, a lot of them was putting their input in, but they only put their input in because they felt like y'all were weak. And not only that, the ones who usually was putting their input in was the ones who were a little bit stronger than y'all. Mind you, these girls on the other side too really can't fight. I mean, if we just for real, they really can't fight like that. Rella can't fight. Hurricane can't fight. Gloss can't fight. Cupcake can't fight. Like it's a lot of them on that side who can't fight, but because y'all so timid and they know y'all really won't do that, yeah, they can bully y'all. They can say what they want to say because they know, oh, it ain't gonna be no repercussions. Y'all are the weaker ones in the house. No matter how you try to frame it, no matter how many times you go on Instagram, go in your granddaddy backyard and get a little punching bag and punch people. Well, punch a little punching bag down and say this how you was gonna do people, and then come on a reunion and don't really do shit. Oh, Oxy, are you in the building? Yeah, that was for you. So they then end up bringing out Daisy, and the girl is talking about Janisha. That junk was hilarious. Big Ant ends up falling. Coco, Bahati, TT, all them need that. Get these one-on-ones. I'm so excited for her to tear TT up in that one-on-one. I don't know what to do. I'm tired of her and Bahati. Coco definitely seemed like she got it, though. I ain't gonna lie. It looked like Coco was putting up a fight. TT looks like she about to hit the floor. I hope they at least make them do 2-3 rounds. I want them to do that. Take them lashes off her, like break them off. I don't care. Get in there. They got a snipe. Erica comes in looking beautiful, but they want her to get that with Rella so bad. She finna tear Rella out of the frame, and I can't wait because Rella definitely thought that she was safe. Get her, beat her up, beat her down. But honestly, I'm over it. All these girls, in my opinion, for real life, I'm just being honest, they all whack, and I never need to see any of them again. I'm not gonna lie to you. None of them truly really stood on business like that. And to me, the show was absolutely a flop. It definitely was an experiment. And who was ever over picking these girls, don't have them pick nobody else. Okay, have a new person to pick. Very much so. The execution failed. Amen. All right. See you on the next one. Bye.